Good morning, everybody, and welcome to DF Barnes Arena for this morning matchup between the Conception Bay CeeBees and the Avalon Celtics. Celtics just fell short yesterday. A 1-0 loss to the Corner Brook Royals puts them down to 0-2. They have to win at least one today to get into the playoffs tomorrow. And if they want to face Corner Brook in the semifinal, they have to beat Bay Arena later today as well. Game against Corner Brook Celtics were all over them. It's a wonder they never came out on top in that one. Corner Brook's defense and net mining stood on their head, and Lee Sampson for the Avalon Celtics had an incredible game yesterday. He was another reason why it was only a 1-0 game. That could have been much more high scoring if it wasn't for the goaltenders. Conception Bay CeeBees have got off to a bit of a rough start to this tournament. They dropped both games 14-2 and 16-1. But that's why we have 4 games in this tournament. They still got 2 more today, one against the Celtics and one against the Royals, so their tournament isn't over just yet. It's a new day, so time for a reset for the CeeBees, and hopefully they'll have a better games today. Hasn't been very many high-scoring games. I was doing the Celtics-Royals game, then I booted it to Jack Byrne Arena to do the girls Gonzaga Vikings versus Holy Heart game. That ended 1-0. And then the guys Holy Heart Gonzaga game ended 1-0. So I only saw 3 goals in 3 games yesterday. So let's see if they can make up for it in this morning's matchup. This Celtics team got off to a rough start like the CeeBees. They lost 10-2 in their first game, bounced back yesterday and played an incredible game. They just fell short. And a couple of unlucky plays. They never had the puck luck on their side last night. Meredith Luke had a shot that rolled up the goalie stick, bounced along the crossbar, and came down. And then John McGraw came in and shot it, hit off the post, rolled across the line, and came out the other side. They just couldn't get it past the line. It rolled, it bounced. They just couldn't fit it in. So let's see today if they can get the puck luck on their side.
Welcome to Game 2 of our Super Saturday U9 Invitational, featuring the Conception Bay North CeeBees versus your home team, the Avalon Celtics.
Well, Ward Avery getting the crowd into it here. Lots of volunteers making this tournament go round. Ward Avery, one of them that's been living in the rink this weekend. He also had 3 kids that played in this tournament and coached 4 selects teams. So Ward Avery, it's like a tradition to come to selects weekend for him. The last time the Avalon Celtics were crowned champions of this tournament was 2012, which was Abby Newhook's year, I do believe. So will this year be the year they end the drought? Last time the CeeBees were champions was 2017, which was the year I played in the tournament. They won the final 6-5 against the Ghouls Pacers. And now here come the CeeBees out looking to pick up their first win of this tournament. Went up to the office, and the CeeBees dressing room is right next to it. And let me tell you, that dressing room was on wheels when I went up there. So let's see if that helps him out. My question here for today's game is, where are all the air horns to? That's my favorite part about this tournament, is all the air horns and car sirens and everything everybody brings in. So I'm wondering where they're to this game. There was plenty yesterday at the Corner Brook and Celtics game. So Celtics make their way out first. CeeBees come out second. Well, it's Super Saturday, the second last day of this tournament. John McGraw going to win the face-off back to Sally Hickey to get this game underway. My name's Seth Hyde. Glad to have you joining us for this tournament. And tomorrow, you can catch every single game of the final day right here on AO Live TV. I'm very excited to be covering those. The one bright and early tomorrow morning, the 1 versus 4 game, which we don't know yet. We actually don't know any teams that will be placed just yet. It looks like it will be Southern Shore for this division that will be first. And by the way, the standings are going. It's going to be the St. John's Caps for the Abbey division. Here come the CeeBees right away. Shooting scores for the first time this tournament. The CeeBees have the lead. It's Maddox Clark. Just 42 seconds into the game. The CeeBees have yet to have the lead. So this is big for them, a huge goal on their first shot of the game. Charles Martin coming in, Dove gonna swipe it away. Cashin trying to get it up the middle. Here comes Martin, racing in. Martin gonna get the Celtics back in, and he's hauled down, and that's gonna be a penalty. The Celtics' first power play since their first game of the tournament. Yesterday they got into some penalty trouble. They had 4 penalties in the game yesterday. So it looks like Charlie Butt gonna go to the box for 2 minutes. Celtics on the power play to get back into the game. Martin wins the draw. Goes in on net. He'll keep it in. Martin also was snake bitten yesterday. He couldn't find the back of the net despite multiple breakaways. He just couldn't squeeze it in. A couple of instances where he hit the post. Bunch of glove hand saves. So let's see if he can get his first of the tournament here in the third game. Dumped in by Barnes. Sent over to Martin. Martin coming up the other side. Martin, beautiful move through the legs of Royal. Martin shoots, and it goes just wide of the net. Now here's Gracie Baker. Backhands it in. Martin gonna go after it. Martin has it on the boards from the side off the corner of the net. And now it's Leg Orem trying to clear it. Played ahead. CeeBees trying to get it out. It's Barnes who lost it. Martin dumps it in. Chip back down the ice. Tizard gonna race after it as Celtics get fresh legs out there. Tizard going after it. Board battle on the wall. It's Holloway dumps it down low. Sent back around. It's White trying to hustle in for it. Hustle will send it back down low to Holloway. Holloway cuts back, fires it in front. Brown's gonna turn and try to get a shot off, but Stanley will intercept. And now Pedersen gonna take over. Pedersen up the other side. He's moving in. Pedersen flying, takes the shot, and it goes just wide of the net. Hogan Gonna get it, sends it up the middle, leg almost intercepted. Now it's Pedersen. Trying to play it into Tizard. And we're back to even strength, and the coaches are telling the kid to get out of the box. He comes back out, and we're back to even strength here now, and it looks like we have an offsides call. Luca gonna chase after it. She's gonna tell McGraw to go for it. Here's Pottle coming in, backhands it in front. Frampton couldn't get the shot off, and now here's Luca. Luca up the other way. She moves in on net. Meredith Luca with a chance, and she's tied up, and she flies into the board. She looks like she is okay. I mean, with two brothers, no wonder Meredith Luca is so tough. Here's Smith going after it. Sporting Wayne Gretzky's 99. Playing it ahead to Hogan. Now Butt racing after it, wearing 91 to John Tavares. McGraw gonna reset in his own end. Sent back in, turned aside by O'Brien. Frampton off the post. Oh, he had an empty net. He just couldn't get it there. With a little bit of help from his friend Smith. Help keep that one out the net. Now here goes John McGraw. McGraw coming in. Luca gonna try to get it. CeeBees look to break it out. Luca tries to fire it in. Here's Martin. Has it. Cuts in. Down low. Trying to get the shot. Now he's gonna take it out high as Luca and McGraw, going to the net. Connor's going after it. Smith gonna keep it in. Now Martin from the corner. Puts it just wide. Hogan gonna rush in for it as the CeeBees try to take it out to center. Played up the middle. Here's Martin. Coming in. It's Charles Martin for his first, and he scores! Finally, Charles Martin has found the back of the net, and his parents are jumping for joy. Charles Martin has got that snake-bitten venom out of his system. He's got his first of the tournament, and the Celtics have tied the game. Gosh, he's had such bad luck in the first two games, and now he's finally got that goal. Now Martin going after it again, and here he is again. Shoots, he scores again. 2 goals in 7 seconds, and Charles Martin is on fire. Well, all he needed to do was get 1, and now he's got 2 in 1 shift. Well, this game has been turned right around, but CeeBees aren't out of this just yet. It's only a 1-goal game, and I've seen some pretty crazy comebacks in this tournament. One last year, I remember, between Caps and Eagles. Caps were up 3-1 with 2 minutes left in the third period of the playoff game, and the Eagles turned it around in about 1:50 to tie the game in dramatic fashion and then win it in a shootout. And then the year before that, the Eagles and the Caps played each other. Caps were up 4-1 with 5 minutes left. Eagles turned it around, and you guessed it, they won it in a shootout. So I pretty much copy and pasted the script for the Eagles and Caps 2 years in a row. Here's Tizard trying to break it out of the zone. He starts to get his wheels going. Tizard up the other way, cuts back, and he's brought down by Clark. Here's Stanley, stick handling his way up ice. Clark walking in. Can he get the CeeBees back in it here? Takes the backhander on net, and it's stopped by O'Brien. Now it's Clark with another chance. Comes out to Tizard. And now Tizard's still going. Ben Tizard, another player who's tried everything to get his first of the tournament. He has yet to be able to do it just yet. Here's Cashin, just barely keeping it in. He'll fire it down low as Tizard puts the pressure on. Now sent down the ice. It's Cashin who's going to get it. Cash-handed, backhands it out. Combine Cashin and backhand in the same sentence there. O'Brien with a big stop as Celtics almost allowed one. CeeBees pushing. They've been all over the Celtics in this last minute here. So 3:10 left to go in the first. 2-1 the score for the Celtics. And this isn't the last Celtics game of Super Saturday. They are in action again against the Bay Arena Rovers. And if they win this game, that Bay Arena game is going to be a big one to see if they can squeeze into that second or third seed spot to play Corner Brook. I'd love to see that as a semifinal matchup after that thrilling game yesterday. That'd be such a good playoff game, especially if it went to overtime. Here's McGrath trying to take it in. Holloway moving in on net. Smith looking to chip it out. Now it's White going after it. Icing waved off as White picks it up. Oh, fired it around. It took a funky bounce in front of the net. There's Baisley. Backhands it in. Luka trying to get it. Holloway will play it ahead. White gonna pick it up. He sends it up ice. Now Baisley moving in to try to grab it. Luka comes in, turned over. Holloway pass it ahead, and now it's Barnes. Up the other way he goes. Gets the puck intercepted, and Celtics trying to take it up the other way, but Holloway was there, and Holloway dances his way in. Holloway shoots a stop. Rebound off the post and in. Burns has tied the game for the CeeBees with $1:53 left to go in the first. Well, Burns with the little double hit. He shot the puck, hit the post, got it again, and put it into the back of the net to tie up this game for the CeeBees 2-2 in this first period of play. Sikorsky to Martin. Martin coming in to try to get it. He's looking for a first period hat trick. Charles Martin off the side of the net. Gets it again. He tried to go for it. Now Baker looking to grab the puck. Sikorsky laying on the pressure. Barnes is going to get it. Barnes just going to play it safe and get it out to center. Barnes gets it over now. Martin racing after leg. Battle in the neutral zone. Martin going to try to get it back. Fired in by the CeeBees. And here's Sally Hickey getting it up to Martin. Martin starting to race away. Charles Martin, can he get his hat trick this time? Martin, oh, just wide of the net. Here's Sikorsky. Gets it up to Martin. Martin to Baker. Martin gonna go after it. Pottle gonna pick it up now in CeeBees territory. Up to Frampton. Frampton brings it ahead. And it's Frampton racing away. Frampton still going, and a great play by Tizard to dive out and keep that threat at bay. Comes around the boards to Sally Hickey. Now Pottle. Down low to Tizard. Tizard, minimal time left to go. Starts to get the wheels burning. Tizard coming in, splits the D. Can he do it? Yes, he can! Ben Tizard, his first of the tournament, and the Celtics have the lead again. Well, Tizard with a beauty. And the Celtics take the lead before the end of the first period. Here's Tizard coming up again, and he just runs out of time. That one looked dangerous. Well, after one, a high-scoring affair compared to yesterday's. 3-2 is the final score after the first period. What a start for both teams. I mean, the CeeBees are playing the best game they've played this tournament. They are still in this game. Celtics came to play today as well. They're doing a better job of putting the puck in the back of the net today. They had trouble scoring. They had 2 goals through their first 2 games, and now they've scored more in this one than they did through their first 2 of this tournament. So they're starting to light the lamp, and they're looking to keep it going here. Charles Martin looking for a hat trick. Ben Tizard looking to add to his total. Meredith Luca trying to get her second of the tournament, and John McGraw looking to add to his tournament totals as well. We're underway for our second period of play. Just 20 minutes left to go in this game, and it's 3-2. This is going to be another good finish to this one. The Celtics parents, with all these thrilling games they've played, they're going to have to keep their blood pressure down. And the coaches having a little laugh over there. After that offsides call, they shot their arms out at Ethan Power like they were mad, and then they said that they were joking. So a little bit of a prank here at DF Burns Arena. Here's Tizard walking in, and he puts it just wide. He gets it again, and he fans on the shot. Great effort from 97, playing like Connor McDavid out here today. Here's Clark coming up through for his second of the game. He scores! Mannix Clark doubles down, and the CeeBees have tied the game again. Well, this is the most goals the CeeBees have scored in one game in this tournament. 3-3 is the score. And it's been tit for tat in this one, just like the Royals and Celtics game yesterday. I mean, this Alex Newhook division is so well matched, with the exception of Southern Shore, who've had a fantastic tournament. I mean, the Rovers, the Royals, the Celtics, and the CeeBees have just been back and forth, back and forth. I mean, you don't know who's going to be 2, 3, and 4. It's going to be so interesting to see this day so big for the Celtics. If they can pick up 2 wins, they'll most likely face the Corner Brook Royals. Here's Hannah Baisley coming in. Fenton on the puck. She'll dump it down low. And now it's Meredith Luca racing after it. Sent off the back of the net. McGraw tried to backhand it in front. Hickey moves in. Now it's Mills trying to get it. White trying to race away. He'll just dump it down low. O'Brien will let it go. Here's Royal. Down behind the net, Mills will flick it forward, and it's Hickey. He's going to try to jostle with the stick. McGraw playing it ahead. Hickey almost got sent on a break. Here's Hiscock up through the middle. John McGraw trying to take it back into his own end. It's Baisley. Dumped down low by the CeeBees as Mills will pick it up down behind the net. Up to McGraw. McGraw now up through the middle, and McGraw still going. McGraw, he's going in all alone. McGraw, and he's brought down by Holloway, and that's going to be a penalty. And the CeeBees are going to the penalty box. It's a hooking call with 7:56 left to go, and it's the Celtics' 4th power play of the weekend. And Mannix Clark with 2 goals. Now he's got 2 penalty minutes in this one as he heads off to the box. I remember my first penalty was in the Adam Championship game. Tripping call down behind the net, and it was at the old Rogers Bussey Arena, now known as the Yetmans Arena. And I remember that had no glass behind the penalty box, so I went in and my mom stood right behind the box, and I went in and I said, "Hey, Mom, I'm sorry," and sat down. And luckily we won that game, because if we never, I don't know if I ever would have forgiven myself for that tripping call. Here's Martin looking for his hat trick. Trying to fish out the puck on the boards. It's Holloway going shorthanded. Holloway up the other way. Martin's going to get back and intercept that. Here he is, Charles Martin, coming up through the middle. Can he get three? Martin shoots and he scores! Charles Martin, you gotta love it! And here come the hats raining down at DF Burns Arena. Charles Martin with his third. What a moment for him to make it 4-3 and get the Celtics' first power play goal of this tournament. Martin, he's going to grab it. Coming up through the middle, Holloway trying to get in now. Martin going in there to try to fish out the puck. Here's Sikorsky. Back to Martin. Martin going to fire it down low, and it's Baker who's going to race after it. Turned over down behind the net. CeeBees trying to take it up the other way. Sent up the middle. Barnes trying to bring it in. Sikorsky looking to take it. Here's Holloway. Coming in, Barnes going to the net with him. Holloway tried to pass it over, and Barnes couldn't quite get to the puck as Sikorsky intercept that one. Flip down the ice, CeeBees chasing after it. Sikorsky trying to get in now. Holloway busting up through the middle. Holloway moves in to tie the game. He scores! Game is tied again. William Holloway threw everybody, and he roofs that one where Mom hides the cookies. It's 4-4 with 6:25 left to go in the second period, and a high-scoring affair between both of these teams. Peterson getting it to Tizzard. Sent ahead, Holloway grabs the puck, comes up to Peterson, and Tizzard trying to race away. Tizzard comes in on net, gets it again, he shoots, and it takes a deflection and goes just wide as Peterson is going to get it. Now here come the CeeBees up the other way. Holloway to Tizzard. Here's Barnes for his second. He's in alone. Oh, what a save by O'Brien to keep Levi Barnes off the score sheet. It looked like Barnes had him beat with 5:48 left to go, and what a walk-off here for Noah O'Brien. A big save as Kylie Sampson going to come in for the Celtics, and Michael Wheeler going to come in for Caleb Reddy. Great game from both goaltenders. For most of the goaltenders, about 90% in this tournament, this is really their first time playing goalie, because up until Adam, you usually rotate through. So, I mean, for these goalies to put on the pads, maybe they haven't been playing goalie for more than 2 weeks, but they're doing a fantastic job here in this tournament. Here's Royal, fanned on the shot, and it's Baisley racing up the other way, and there's the air horn back in attendance here. Happy to hear that at DF Burns Arena again. Here's Sally Hickey, almost brought down. It's Frampton coming in, and we have an offsides call with 5:25 left to go. Here's Pottle coming in for the CeeBees. Pottle to the backhand, tried to flick it past Hickey. Now it's McGraw looking to take it out to center. He's brought down. Dump back into the corner, and it's Hickey who's going to get it. Sally Hickey coming up through the middle. Hickey still going with the puck. Sally Hickey hauled down. Now it's Baisley going to take over. Baisley backhands it in. Mills going to hustle for it, and it's sent down the ice by Leg Orem for an icing call with 4:46 left to go. There's Martin. He's going to try to get the puck. Comes to Sikorsky. Now back out to Stanley. It's Martin who's going to try to get it. I remember last year, Blake Chater scored 7 goals against the CeeBees in one game. So Martin 4 away from tying the total against the same team. And he's still got 14 minutes to do it here in this game. Here's Charlie Martin. Coming up the other way. Martin moving in. He could go end to end. Martin, stop, and no! It stayed out of the net. What a goal line clearance by Brinley Dove. That was oh so close to going in. Martin almost had his 4th of the game. Brinley Dove fires it just wide of the net. Martin going to try to intercept it from Clark. Clark marching back in. Martin going to try to get it. Now it's Baker. Comes out. Hiscock moves in and shoots and scores! The CeeBees have the lead. And it's Brody Hiscock to give them the 5-4 lead with 3:28 left to go in this second period. Here's Tizard. Up the other way. Tizard making his way in. It comes down to Peterson. Clear down the ice, and it's Hogan who's going to get it. Hogan plays it up to Smith. Now it's Tizard trying to get it. Here's Clark walking in. Clark making his way in now. And a dive blocked by Tizard. Puck still there. Dove going to grab it. Dove throws it back in front. Comes down low, and it's Tizard who's going to get the puck cleared down the ice. And we have a delayed penalty coming up here. Looks like it's against the Celtics. As Mannix Clark looking for his hat trick. Clark comes in. Tizard brings him down. And now for the first time this game, CeeBees on the power play. Holloway gonna win it back to Royal. Played over to Holloway. Holloway makes his way in, comes to the backhand, fires it on. McGraw gonna intercept. Now here's Hickey. Giveaway. Holloway tried to get the shot, but Hickey makes the recovery. Here's Holloway with the backhand pass. Leg couldn't get a stick on it. Now it's Barnes who's gonna play it back down into the corner. Holloway gets it across to Legorm. Trying to take the shot. Here's Luca with Hickey going up the other way. Luca and Hickey. Offsides waved off. Luca trying to get it. Meredith, Luca, and John McGraw have been exceptional on the penalty kill so far this weekend. And this morning they've shown no different so far. Luca gonna send it back down low, takes a weird bounce off the boards as McGraw races after it. Comes out to Mills, and now Sally Hickey racing after it. It's Barnes who's gonna try to get it. Hickey cuts up through the middle. Sally Hickey is going in on net. Hickey to the backhand, and she just couldn't get the shot off. Now she gets it again. She scores! Sally Hickey, coast to coast like buttered toast. And just like her brother Will, she rings the twine and makes it 5-5. I got so excited I almost took out our Celtics president, Mark Sexton, here as the Celtics tie up this game 5-5. Here come the CeeBees trying to get it up the other way. It's Holloway. Dumped in. It's Cashin with it now. Here's Martin racing after it now. Martin gets the puck down low. Trying to take it in. Holloway gets the puck. Baisley fires it in. Comes out. Now it's Martin. He's going to get the puck. Martin brought down and looked for a penalty there. Didn't quite get it. We're back to even strength as Andrew Smith comes out of the box. Holloway, Gracie Baker shoots and hit a body in front of the net. Baisley down low, Martin gonna try to grab it. Cashin gets hauled down. Here's Baisley looking to play it in, and now CeeBees trying to take it up with just 3 seconds left. Barnes is gonna have to shoot it from there. Winds up and fires just wide. And after 3, it's 5-5. What a game so far between both teams. Well, the Conception Bay CeeBees have really bounced back. I mean, it's hard, you know, when you get those bad games like yesterday, 16-1, 14-2. But, I mean, they bounced back here today. I mean, I don't know what they had for breakfast, but 5-5 against the Celtics, who had a phenomenal game yesterday and are a team that'll most likely get into the playoffs. And the CeeBees have really worked hard here in this one. I mean, even if the CeeBees don't win this game, they've had an incredible game out here and have made it interesting for the Celtics. So it's Nathan Pottle and Charles Martin at the dot. Pottle wearing Alex Ovechkin's number 8. Here's Martin from the corner, he scores! Charles Martin, 8 seconds in, and the Celtics have the lead. Martin has his 4th. It's 6-5. Oh my gosh, look at Grayson Mills over on the bench. He is fired up down there, jumping for joy. His face is red from yelling after that goal. Celtics with a hot start to this third. Martin with his 4th of this game and his 4th of this tournament. Played out to center. Hogan gonna play it in, and I'm not sure what the whistle was about there. Oh, looks like Mannix Clark has a Danny Cleary signature on his CeeBees jersey. Obviously, Danny Cleary, a CeeBees legend and a Newfoundland hockey legend, and fortunate enough to be doing the Danny Cleary showcase again this summer. Here's Hickey. Sally Hickey plays it in. Now Burns for number 2. He scores! Burns! No, that's his hat trick. Burns has got 3 in this game, and it's 6-6. What a game from him here this morning. It's 6-6. What a high-scoring affair between both of these teams. The highest scoring game split between two teams, so this isn't counting like the 7-1s that have happened this weekend and the 16-1s. This is a split between both teams, 6 goals each. We have yet to see that this weekend. It's been actually relatively low scoring, which usually isn't the case during the Novice Select Tournament. Usually the games are like 5-5, 7-4, but this year it seems there's a bit more of a defensive approach to the tournament. Here's McGrath, backhander in front. Meredith Luca scores! Meredith Luca, her second of the tournament, and she makes it 7-6 for the Celtics. Oh, there's the celebration from Luca. I was her coach for under 11 girls, and she told me next time she scores, she's gonna hit a big celly right in front of the camera. She's got her second in 3 games, and her and John McGrath connecting for another. I mean, the Celtics girls have really owned this tournament. Luca with 2, Sally Hickey with 1, and Anna Baisley and Gracie Baker having an incredible tournament as well. I mean, just because you don't score doesn't mean you're not having a good tournament, and that's what the newly established Grit Award is all about in honor of the late Jamie Hines. That will be presented on Sunday. We have 1 nomination from every single team in this tournament, but there's only 2 winners, 1 for each division. And that award is all about sportsmanship, leadership, and hard work, which was what Jamie was like when he was alive and when he played for the Harbor Breton Hurricanes back when he was younger. And the reason why that trophy is for the Novice Select Tournament is because that was his favorite memory with his son Cole when he played in the Novice Select Tournament. He was at every game. One of the biggest fans Martin brought down, and CeeBees penalty coming up here with 7:50 left to go. Let me tell you, this whole CeeBees team, if we could give the Grit Award to a whole team, it'd be to the CeeBees for their perseverance in this tournament. It's so hard getting blown out like that, and then for them to bounce back here today, even though they're down 7-6, for them to still be working hard, for them to still be trying to get goals, really speaks a lot about the team. Here's Sikorsky off the draw. Oh, a shot. Big stop in net by Michael Wheeler. You know what? The Grit Award could go to a netminder as well for hard work and leadership perseverance. Because again, when you're getting like 16 goals scored on you and you're still trying to make the saves, still trying to, hang in the game, that also says a lot about you. So goalies are an option as well. I think Jackie Hyde could also take home the Grit Award for using the camera with a frozen shoulder, which is one of the most painful things you can experience. I mean, I hope I never have to experience anything like that. She's here doing the camera for this tournament and with the frozen shoulder. And now in the game later today, my dad will be back in action on the camera, so Mom can rest that and get a pack of frozen peas to put on it and hopefully heal it a little bit more. Here's Martin moving in. Sikorsky trying to backhand it in. Martin now looks to get it. It comes to Sikorsky. Sikorsky holds the puck, gets it to Martin. Martin with the backhander on net, right through the crease. Here's Gracie Baker, another girl I had the pleasure of coaching this year. I've seen a massive improvement in her throughout this season. Here's Sikorsky coming in with the puck now. Mills trying to keep it in. Mills now gonna try to backhand it down, and here come the CeeBees. White trying to play it ahead. Baker heading to the bench for a change, and here's Charles Martin. Martin coming in for his fifth. Cuts back, fires one on, and a big save by Wheeler. Holloway up to Burns. Kept in by Sally Hickey, and she gets it over to Martin. Charles Martin hauls, waits, fires, and a big save again by Wheeler. CeeBees trying to take it up the other way with 6 minutes left to go. CeeBees still fighting. There's been 13 goals in this game between both teams, and it's not over just yet. I think we'll see a couple more. We're back to even strength. Sally Hickey trying to take it up. Now here's Ben Tizard. Tizard coming in. Man, there's a couple of options for player of the game here for both teams. I mean, Ben Tizard, great game. Sally Hickey, great game. I think it probably will be Charles Martin because he's got 4 in this game. I mean, a great effort from Celtics team here and the CeeBees team. That's going to be even harder to pick because I'm not sure who won player of the game on that team already in this tournament. Here's Tizard chipping it ahead. Peterson through the middle. He's brought down. That's going to be a penalty. Gets back up quickly. Peterson, stick lifted, but going to get it, and now we'll get the call with 4:59 left to go. Celtics on the power play for the 4th time this game. So Nathan Connor is off to the box. The CeeBees, Wayne Gretzky, number 99. McGraw wins it to Cashin. Tried to take the shot, fan on. McGraw gets it and shoots, and he scores! John McGraw, his 2nd of the tournament. And he gets a shorthanded power play goal, excuse me. We know they're good shorthanded. And now they're good on the power play. It's 8-6 for the Celtics. Last year, the Celtics against the CeeBees won 9-6. I remember they were up, I think it was 8-3 or something like that. The CeeBees brought it back to 8-6, and then the Celtics scored an empty netter for Blake Chater's 7th of that game, which is still crazy to look back on. That got to be some sort of record in this tournament. There's McGraw. Right away, trying to come in. It's Pottle, who's going to send it back out. McGraw going to grab the puck. Well, before the game, I complained about not enough goals yesterday in both Gonzaga games and then in the Celtics game, but today they've definitely made up for it. 14 goals in this game. Yesterday, goals were harder to find than eclipse glasses, but today they're back in stock. And they're back in stock big time. In the game just before this one, actually, Paradise won 2-1 with a dramatic goal with 2 minutes left to go. So that was another goalless fest in that one with only 3 goals in that game. And now a play in front. CeeBees tried to jam away for it. Remember, this game isn't over yet. They've scored 6 in this whole game so far. Now they've got another with 3:59 left to go. And a gritty and the Selly. The CeeBees are within 1. And it's Joey Mercer with the wooden Sherwood stick who's going to put it in the back of the net to make it 8-7 and make this really interesting with 3:59 left to go. He gives the trainer, Christy Connors, a hug down on the bench. And there he goes to the bench. That must be his first goal of this tournament. Look at how excited he is. Going into the bench, giving the coach a big hug. And that's what this tournament is all about. He's so happy. All the teammates are so happy for him. Here's Martin right away, just wide of the net. He almost had his fifth. Here's Sikorsky coming in, and he's called for offsides. Well, that's what this tournament is all about. CeeBees down by 1 goal, but Joey Mercer gets his first career goal. And he's so happy about it. And that's the stuff you remember. You don't remember, you know, the losses or anything. You remember those moments, those memories with your friends. Here's Hogan trying to get a dove up the other way. It's Martin who flicks it ahead. This is definitely a big adjustment from calling under 15 last week and then playing in my under 18 tournaments, fights after fights, penalties after penalties. So it's nice to see some mellow hockey here at DF Barnes. I'd rather have 15 goals than 15 penalty minutes for every player on the team. So this is a nice refreshment. Now next week, I'm doing the Beaumont Hamel Centennial Cup, which is the high school tournament. So there's going to be lots of penalties in that. So I'll enjoy this while I have the chance. 3 minutes left to go. CeeBees still pushing to tie the game with 3 minutes remaining. It's 8-7 and a big scramble in front. Tension here is so thick you could cut it with a knife. Next goal so important in this game. If the Celtics can get one more, I think that can put the icing on the cake. But if the CeeBees tie this game, oh my goodness, that's going to be so interesting to see what happens, especially for the playoffs now. This is essentially a playoff round. Whoever wins this game is pretty much in the playoffs. Now White coming in, and he's called for offsides with 2:36 left to go. The last time the CeeBees made the playoffs was 2019. They missed it in 2022, 23. And now this year, if they win this game, looks like they could be in. And if they lose, it looks like they're going to be out again this year. The last time the Celtics missed the playoffs was 2017, which was the year the CeeBees won the whole tournament. I think so far from all the games I've seen, the CeeBees definitely the hardest working team in this tournament by far. And again, if we could give the Grit Award to a team, we'd definitely give it to the Conception Bay CeeBees. Here's Peterson in, just wide of the net. Great effort. And now the CeeBees looking to make something happen here. Just 2:10 left to go. Taking it up the other way, Holloway coming in. Barnes got to stay on side. Holloway moves in. Holloway shoots. What a save. Rebound fanned on by Piercy. Oh, the CeeBees almost tied the game. Sent back down low. Here's Tizard. He gets the puck, trying to send it ahead. Tizard gets his wheels going. He takes it to the outside. Ben Tizard cuts back across, and it's intercepted by Barnes. Now Tizard coming in again. McGraw going to the net. Tizard walks in and shoots just wide. Here's McGraw trying to throw it in. CeeBees look to break it out. Here's McGraw. Fan on the shot. It's Piercy. Up the other way. Pedersen trying to get it. Now it comes up the middle. Here come the CeeBees. With just 1:10 left to go, Holloway drops back. He got options going to the net. Mills with a great defensive play. And now Meredith Luca, goaltender on the ice for the CeeBees. Can the Celtics put the icing on the cake? It's Leg coming in. McGraw gonna intercept. Here's McGraw. Touches on it here. Meredith Luca. John McGraw scores. 9th goal for the Celtics, and number 9 puts it in the game. With 45 seconds left to go, Celtics make it 9 for the second year in a row against the CeeBees, but what a thrilling matchup. But again, this isn't over just yet. We've seen some crazy sequences in this tournament. Here's McGraw trying to fish it out. Now Luka gonna come in there for it. It looks like the CeeBees might pull their goalie again here. So McGraw could get his hat trick. CeeBees looking to get it. Baisley gonna fire it in. Now it's Luka going after the puck. She'll send it down into the corner. CeeBees now for one more rush to maybe give him some life. But got the puck intercepted by Cashin. He'll send it down low. Now it comes out in front. Baisley trying to get it. Holloway gonna pick it up. And the Celtics are gonna pick up their first win of this tournament, a 9-7 victory over the Conception Bay CeeBees, a football score in this game. What a fabulous game from both teams. CeeBees, despite a rough start to this tournament, never gave up, never backed down. And this is a win for them, essentially. They had a phenomenal game here today, adding 7 goals to their total. Celtics with 9. Celtics and CeeBees have had offensive trouble in this tournament. Both teams finding the back of the net. What a game. Another classic. Celtics like to make it interesting. Just like yesterday, another thriller.
Congratulations to both teams on a well-played and fun game. First up for the CeeBees, Player of the Game award goes to number 34, Michael Wheeler.
So player of the game to the netminder, Michael Wheeler, who made some big saves. If it wasn't for him, this game probably would have been 13-7.
For your Avalon Celtics, Player of the Game award goes to number 10, Charlie Martin.
So Charles Martin gonna get it 4 goals in this game. What a fantastic game from both teams. Every player on this ice had a phenomenal game. Well, folks, great game from both teams. Celtics back in action at 2 p.m. right here on AO Live against the Bay Arena Rovers to see if they will be playing the Corner Brook Royals or the Southern Shore Breakers in the semifinal tomorrow. Unfortunately, with that loss, the CeeBees are out of tomorrow's game, so a great tournament from the Conception Bay CeeBees. Fantastic job from them. Hats off for a gritty tournament. They're the team award winner for the Grit Award. Great game from both teams. We'll be back at 2. My name's Seth Hyde. Be sure to be kind to one another. Stay safe. We'll see you then.